Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we got a quick answering subscriber questions, and today we're going to be answering the question of how to build a substantial net worth with an average salary. And the first thing that I want to do is, first of all, dispel the myth of that you have to have an average salary, or the fixed mindset essentially. So that was one of the biggest things that has helped me start to propel towards where I'm not having an average salary. But anyways, the first thing on the list here is going to be realizing that I'm not a statistic. So you have to think about, who are statistics actually useful for? They're useful for somebody who wants you to take action based off of those statistics. So there's I'm not trying to say statistics are bad, but I'm just about to show you guys some statistics. So estimated median wealth of black households. So households means anyone who lives within the house is $36,000, while white wealth is $150,000. If you guys watched the last episode, I just crossed 172 as an individual. So that's not counting my household. That's not, I'm not married currently, but you see that I'm above the white household, and I plan to be at about $250,000 by the end of this year. So that's one thing, realizing I'm not a statistic, and also ties into another thing, setting lofty goals, monthly and annual goals. So I'm going to go into some of my goals here in a second, but let me finish out this little statistic part really quick. So this is basically the breakup of the U.S. population by race, and I just want to show you guys the breakdown of actual millionaires. So we saw that white makes up about 60%. We saw the Asian makes up about 5.6%. We see that Asian is outpacing white. We see that black is definitely underperforming. Hispanic is at 7%, but if we go back over here, Hispanics at about 18.5%, 12.2% for black. You go back to the millionaires, you see 8%. Okay, so these two categories, statistically speaking, if you were to just go look at statistics, you would say, I'm not going to make it. But once you stop believing those statistics, not necessarily believing that they don't exist, but believing that they don't necessarily apply to you as an individual, I think that was substantial in changing my mindset. So that is number one. Number two over here, setting outrageous monthly and yearly goals. So let me just show you guys my goals really quick for the month. It's on this to-do list. So these are goals that I'm not necessarily sure that I can reach this month, but I've set goals. So one of my goals is to buy 10 shares of O Realty Income. That's $700. The other is to put $1,850 into my house payment. I'm not liking where the stock market is at right now, so I'm not super excited about putting any money away in there. And the other goal is to put $5,000 away by the end of July into BlockFi, into stablecoins. So I want to get that up to $20,000. So these are lofty goals that are essentially going to require me to stretch my savings to the limits. They're going to require me to make more money on YouTube. And basically what that has the effect of doing is you publicize those goals, and then now people know, now you're on the clock. Okay, so now I have to do this. I'm making these videos, and it just kind of there's a lot of stuff on here. Is this stuff too personal to show? Racist bake sale. I'm probably not going to do that video. You guys are seeing all my videos. I got to blur this stuff, man. Anyway, all that to say, set lofty goals. So next thing is avoiding taxes. Okay, so let me show you guys this avoiding taxes thing. We go into this email here, and this is the 4 boxes based on where you put your money. Okay, so this first top left one is based on if you put your money into something that's not tax deferred. The top right box, let's see what this is. After-tax contributions, non-taxable during accumulation, non-taxable at distribution. So this is like a Roth, basically. Okay, so what you see over here with the Roth, and I believe this would be like a traditional 401k or IRA. What you see is a huge difference in net worth. Okay, so this one is you get taxed on the front, get taxed on the back. This one's you do get taxed on the front, you don't get taxed on the back. So basically, you just see the difference in taxes. All right, so as you get taxed less, you see a larger net worth. All right, I'm kind of butchering this. I have a video that actually goes into depth about this, but it's called the 4 boxes, and essentially it just goes into what a huge effect paying a lot of taxes will have on your net worth over the long run. So number 3, avoiding taxes. Number 4, house hacking. So I want to show you guys the extent of how much house hacking is actually helping me right now. So for you guys out there that don't know, I am deployed to Honduras, and essentially since I bought my house at 25, I've been house hacking. I've been renting it for about an average of $700. It's been $800 at times, but I just called it $700. So $700 a month. This is basically how much my net worth has gone up. Assuming a 10% return on that money, it's gone up about $27,000, right? So that's an additional $27,000 that if I would have just said, oh, I'll just live by myself, then I wouldn't have had that. In addition, right now I'm actually collecting $1,400 in rent because, I have another person living in my actual room. So the $1,400, it's even more. So I mean, that's kind of how I'm supplementing my income right there, is by house hacking. So house hacking is a big one. I mean, if I put it to $1,400, let me cut to that really quick. So if I take $1,400 times 12, that's $16,800 per month. So if let's say I would have done that, or I do that for the next 3 years, let's go 16,800. All right. And let's see what that looks like. So that'll increase my net worth by $55,000. So that is a huge thing just for saying, you know what, I'm going to have a roommate. It's a small thing, big effect over 3 years. So anyways, that's the next one. Number 4, house hacking. Treating every hour like you could be making money. So right now you're watching this video, what could you be doing? You could be making money. Side hustles, same thing, goes back to that other thing. If you're hanging out with the boys, whatever, you could be making money. If you're doing whatever you're doing, you could be making money. Okay, treating every dollar like a soldier. So once you start treating every dollar like a soldier, it kind of shifts your mindset where you're like, do I really want that thing, or do I want this dollar, because this dollar can make me some more money? And the last thing is breaking out of the broke mindset that says your income is limited. So there's no limit to the dollars out there. There's no limit to the value that you can provide. So it's good to know how to make a high net worth with a small income just to get started. But at the end of the day, upping investment returns is not the way to go. The best way to go is by upping your income. So anyways, that is the answer to that question. If you do want to support the channel, please hit the links down below. Helps the channel grow, helps me make a little bit of side money. And I'll see you guys in the next video.